Sound is rolling too. Welcome to the show. This is Good Morning Bangalore, and we've got some of the coolest people in the studios. One of my favorite bands in the indie scene in Bangalore City. It is Till Apes, but not the entire Till Apes. But, half the band is here. We got Gautam, Surya, and Amrit. What's up, guys?
What's up?
How's it going?
How's your morning been so far? All good?
All good, man. Chilling.
I'm so glad you guys are here in the studios talking to me. I've been trying to get you guys for a while. Sange and me have been going back and forth since that festival that happened in December, where I actually met you. And you sold me a T-shirt.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Is this Echoes?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I was like, he's giving free T-shirts. I was like, bro, I want a T-shirt. But you have to pay for it. $600. The next guy, $1,000, and they're all just paying for the T-shirts out there.
You gotta hustle, dude.
It's business, man.
It's business. People gotta want to wear a T-shirt. You gotta buy a T-shirt.
Honestly, and I wore it. I bought it, and I changed immediately.
Yeah.
And I was wearing the Till Apes T-shirt throughout the entire
nice.
concert
Sick.
of that. It was great fun. So you guys have been around since 2018, right?
Yeah.
Making some amazing music and been mixing in jazz with hip hop and funk, soul, everything.
Yeah.
Kill it. So Amrit, what do you play in the band?
I play guitars. I do production and samples on stage as well. And play bass. We keep switching.
I see that, yeah.
Mainly guitars.
Mainly guitars.
Yeah.
All right. And you play bass mainly.
I play bass, keys, I sing, I write for the band mainly.
Superb.
We produce together.
Yeah.
It's
So,
like, I think with guitars we just switch on stage.
I've seen you guys switching on stage also.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, we're going to switch instruments right now on
It's just
stage.
what we write what on. Like,
Yeah.
It's just a
So
tool.
like those
right?
songs that I play bass on are the earlier songs which I played bass when you wrote it.
Okay,
And
so you
then
always play the bass.
songs
with it.
Yeah, then I started losing interest in guitar. So I
Yeah.
It's like-
Actually, originally I wanted to play bass in the
Yeah.
In the band.
the group.
Yeah.
And
But
I found Surya. I was like, oh man, guitarist he's from this
He can
band,
take over,
plays
yeah.
amazing, this blues and soul. And then he's like, no, I'm playing bass. Sorry.
Yeah,
And-
I just felt like bass was a more mature thing for that for that time. But I guess now it doesn't matter because
Yeah, we
try
switch
to
anyway, yeah.
Yeah, we're trying to be more production oriented
Yeah,
nowadays.
Nice.
So for
nice.
live we're just limited to these instruments, but yeah.
Lovely. And you play the sax on stage.
I play
That's
the
your
sax.
primary instrument.
That's the
No switching between anything. else.
Nobody can switch with it. That's okay.
Man, you've been making, like, how many songs you guys have out here? 2 albums out, I think.
We have 2 albums out
A
and
couple
a
of
bunch
singles,
maybe
right?
4 or 5 singles out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ill Tapes is one of my, I love that entire
Oh, yeah?
set, dude.
Nice,
man.
Ill Tapes was a fun entire thing. And you guys had so many other creators come in and, like, remix with that.
Yeah.
Which is really, really fun. But I think there's a story of how you guys came together, and started the entire band. So, Amrit, I think you tell the story the best.
Yeah.
So, let's get to the story of how Till Apes came together and became Till Apes.
So I actually knew Sange, our drummer, and Philip, our keyboard player.
Right.
I knew them from when we were in school. We were in bands at the same time, but in different schools and different bands. And we would like play music together, play at show like gigs and stuff like that. And then I went off to Australia to study sound engineering and all of that. And when I moved back to like India in 2017, I wanted to start essentially like a music collective.
Nice.
Neo-soul
Basically, you got
hip-hop
inspired
collective.
by these.
Oh,
Because I was
correct.
very much
That's
involved in
the-
that scene in Melbourne. Like,
Did you ever go to Triple J and, like, check out the Triple J
yeah,
studio?
I mean, I never actually went into the studios, but like I had a
Oh.
lot of friends who worked at Triple J and stuff
Mad.
like that, and Triple R and all of these other stations. I didn't really get into the radio side of things too much. There, I was more in the live
Production
sound.
side.
No,
Right.
live sound
Okay.
scene. And in the live sound scene, I ended up finding myself in the last year and a half in the hip hop neo soul space, because there is like very tied in together, hip hop, soul, and neo soul. So when I came back, I kind of want to emulate a lot of things that I saw there, and like having collectives was a very common thing in that scene. So I want to do that. So I tried to find artists who could have their own solo thing as well as have a collective thing, which then eventually just evolved into the band, which have the same potential, but it's not necessarily branded like a collective, because we're a band.
You're a
like
band,
more than
yeah.
more than a collective, yeah.
And you guys, how did you guys meet each other? Like, so who brought in who?
So I like I said, I knew Sange and Philip from when I was in school. So when I moved back, I called them, got them together. Let's jam. Let's make something.
Yeah.
What comes of it? Then I met Surya through another band who I was producing after I moved back, called Haiku Like Imagination. And he was the second guitarist in that band.
So we spent like 4-5 months just producing
producing that
record.
album. And then I said, I found this mad guitarist, come on, I'll
Yeah,
play
yeah.
bass. And he said, no, I'm not, you're not playing bass, I'm playing. So then, so that's how I met Surya. Hanumanka and Suraj, I met him through another friend.
Mm-hmm.
At a party.
At a party. So I met him through
Which
another
party
friend.
was it? And why wasn't I was at this party, dude?
Dude, none of us were at this
No
party.
one was at this party. I was at the party because this friend was like, dude, I know this crazy rapper. You gotta meet him. And then he told Suraj also, bro, I know this crazy producer. You gotta meet him. And then he called both of us to this party, and I went there to meet this guy. He came there to meet me, and then
Blind date.
pretty much.
Yeah.
essentially.
Hip hop blind date.
Yeah. So that's how I met Suraj, and literally like after that party, I met him like a week later, and we started working on. I recorded all of his stuff from like all of his early stuff.
Oh.
Like, I was the one who got him into like putting music out
Oh, brilliant.
to the world. So like, and that was like immediate after we met like a week later.
Like
we were
all
in
the
studio.
old ones, like Beer and Biryani and all those old songs.
Those are
Before that,
way,
bro.
Way before that.
2 years before that, man.
Bro,
Oh.
he hadn't released anything
Yeah.
before he met me. And I was like, yeah, come, sit in the studio, record, this is how it works. So, yeah, so I met him like that, and then Gotham came in.
So the thing
because
is,
of
we started
Surya.
writing some music, and there were only a few bands in the country that really utilized like the saxophone or like a brass section or whatever. Like Bombay Brass is a fantastic example.
And actually,
Easy
we
Wanderlings.
had written Scissor Salad before
I
Gotham
came.
joined us.
Yeah, so we had written this super horns-driven song before he
Yeah.
had even joined us with another person and his friend from Australia who played trombone and stuff.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, we need to get some
Yeah.
either a woodwind or like a brass instrument, and sax was like a perfect fit. So
Yeah.
I heard about him from another friend called Alan, and
Yeah. So
We just
the
met
thing
up.
is-
Alan, shout out to Alan, like one of those
Yeah.
killer
if you're hearing
keyboard
us from
players.
the other side.
Yeah. Alan, if you guys don't know who Alan is, he usually teams up with Mary Ann and is part
Yeah.
of her set. And he's just a amazing keyboard
Beast.
player.
Incredible
Beast,
man.
keyboard player.
Really, really good. So you guys came together and you guys started making music, right? And putting out like, singles and albums. Now, your challenges, I'm sure you guys face a lot of challenges while putting out music. And, being an independent act in India is kind of a tricky situation, right? You have so many things you guys have to maneuver around.
Definitely.
Talk to me about the main challenges that you guys face as independent acts.
I feel like it's at a point, if you have to sell out to a huge crowd, you need to curate your music to that taste, right? And most indie acts just want to experiment and try new things.
Yeah.
And they want to do what truly comes to their heart or
What
whatever.
inspires them personally.
and what their nature is
Yeah.
different, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's the main challenge, is that we can't really be a household name.
Yeah.
Like for example, a music director from the south, you know what I mean? Like if
Mm.
his song is on every film and every film is on every television in every house, that becomes a household name.
Would you guys want that though? Like, have your songs played in a movie and stuff like that?
I mean, if what
we're
we
o-
make can fit into a
And
movie
serves
and
the
people, it
purpose
serves
of
the
the
purpose,
film,
then
It'd
of
be
course,
great.
why not, right?
100%.
Even
Yeah,
for example, like the stuff that we're writing now, or even Vodenelli, for example, it's not traditional hip hop or like it's not hip hop or pop, and it's very like background score oriented, like because
Yeah.
the emotion that we're going for is like movie inspired stuff like that. So
Right.
if such a opportunity comes up, we'll
Obviously, like,
take it
and
up.
I feel like, see, another challenge is when you're doing independent music in India, if you're not, like he said, movies is one thing, the other is the language break, right? We're doing
Yeah.
English music independently.
It is a
in
little bit of a
India.
niche audience that way, for
Definitely.
sure.
Yeah, it is. I mean, niche in India is not niche necessarily.
That's true.
Because there's that many people. But at the
Yeah.
same time, like we're still doing English music in English speaking country, but not primarily.
Primarily
right?
English speaking countries.
And if you look at even independent musicians who are singing, rapping, performing in regional languages, they have a way bigger like market to tap into. Whether they tap into it or not is depending on how good they are or how they resonate with people. But obviously, like when that is one huge barrier for us to be able to firstly find the people who want to listen to English music in India, because we are in India and we need to play to people who want to hear our music, right? So that's one thing. And I think one really big challenge is getting our music to the rest of the world, because it is in English, and if you want English speaking like listeners, they
The
don't exist.
West technically
they
is-
exist
yeah.
elsewhere, not really so much in India. So that's one challenge we're trying to like figure out best ways to get our music out. But yeah,
And another challenge is, I mean, it's not really a challenge. The good thing in a way is all six of us are super creative and musical.
Lovely.
So, like, as the musicality increases, also the audience kind of depletes in a way.
Really?
In some ways.
Why do you say
because
that?
I feel like in order for you to really sell out, unless you're super lucky, is to dial down the technicality a bit and go more for the feeling. And for
You go. I know what you mean. Like you dumb it down a little bit. Because
maybe
sometimes
dumb it down is not the right word, but make it more
Simplify.
accessible.
Simplify
and
it.
accessible.
Simplify,
Because
yeah.
if it's simple, then it'll impact you.
Correct.
As
correct.
opposed to.
But see, I think what makes Till Apes one of the bands that I really enjoyed listening to was the fact that it was so complex and it was so out there. You were not afraid to break any barriers. Like breaking things, bringing
Right.
things in, mixing different genres,
Right.
and it was great. Like I love the whole fact that you guys mix rap with the entire thing.
Yeah, and we
Is-
were like well aware of this and
Yeah.
the fact that we might not be able to reach out to
Yeah.
maximum number of audience that we have the potential.
It's
to
not.
reach.
It's not a complaint. It's just
Not
a
at all.
reality that we are trying. We're finding
think
our
we're
way
cool
through,
with
you
that.
know?
I think maybe a couple of years you're already an international act in my books. Like I think you guys are up there.
Loads to do for that. Though.
But in my books, see, you guys have played at Echoes. You played Lollapalooza. You played at VH1 Supersonic. You guys have already checklisted like most of the big festivals right now in India, right?
Right.
And people know that. That's like, dude, Till Apes, the band is coming.
Right.
Like they're so excited to see you guys and the energy you guys bring on stage. I think that's one thing we should never ever discount because you guys are great record studio artists,
Right.
but you guys translate the same energy on stage. I think that's very rare. Like I won't say who, but we saw an international artist recently, and dude, there was like no energy on stage. He had to have a hype man to hype him up the crowd
Yeah.
because he wasn't doing anything.
The hype man needs another hype.
Yeah, somebody make some noise. I think we got that.
Yeah.
So you guys get that energy on stage, right? Gautam, you've been very quiet in the entire thing over here. When you joined the entire band, what was your feeling like? Okay, this is band, can I chill with them or?
I was super intimidated. Like I think the first couple of times I didn't even hang out with them. I just immediately left home. I was like, dude, these guys are too cool for me. I can't hang out with them. Literally.
The truth comes out now.
Dude, and then I think a couple of jams later they started making like funny noises in the jam room. So I was like, yeah, these guys are peace.
Nice.
But dude, I actually I think when I initially played for them, this was the first gig that I played with them was for the scene.
Uh-huh.
And
2019.
Yeah, this is 2019. This was your second.
Pre-COVID.
Our second
Second,
show.
our second,
very
yeah,
second show.
The second show.
Uh-huh.
So I came in with the intention of just playing that one show and like,
Cutting.
Yeah,
That's it.
cutting. And then Amrit was like, no, we need you.
You're caught, bro. You're in the band.
Essentially, what I told him was after the first jam, I was like, bro, I don't care what your opinion is, but as far as I'm concerned, you're part of the band. So
Bro, and
do
like,
with that whatever you
right
want to
after
do.
the first show and like first few jams and stuff, he's like, bro, but I have college.
Yeah, okay,
I
so
was like, what? What are you talking about, man?
like you're 22.
Yeah.
You're 22, you're 24.
24, yeah.
Who's the oldest in the band? Is it Amrit?
Suraj.
Suraj.
Suraj is the
How old is
oldest.
Suraj? Oh, bro, he
I
didn't
don't know
say.
if he wants.
He doesn't
wants
look
people to
30,
know
bro.
this.
Just saying,
Yeah,
he doesn't
yeah.
look 30 at all. Like, that energy is next level with him.
Nah, energy is not 30 at all.
Yeah. Where is he right now, by the way? Where is Man Hanuman
Mumbai?
kind?
He's in Mumbai, I think.
Yeah, it's in Mumbai.
Okay.
Yeah, probably Mumbai.
Nice.
So, yeah.
In the entire band, who is the most childish?
Suraj. Easy.
That's a different kind of childish.
Yeah. I think we're all childish. Something actually funny that like when we went to Lola, sound engineer at Lola, Supratik, he's like, man, what is with you guys? You guys come in a room together and become children. Like, so
Wow,
like,
that's so sweet,
Yeah,
though.
damn
It's,
sweet.
yeah.
It's very sweet. He's like, what is this, man? And then when he talks to us, he's like telling me like, oh, when I talk to you individually, it's like I'm
Mature
talking to like
adults,
a proper
yeah.
grown-up person.
Yeah.
And then when I see you guys in a room together, it's just like a bunch of children. Like,
Yeah, I think it's just how comfortable we feel
Yeah,
with each
yeah,
other.
yeah.
That's the thing.
so we're all children.
We're all
Actual
definitely
all
children.
children.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
thought
some of us are more organized than other people.
Others, yeah.
So in that way, I guess, yeah.
I thought you guys would say it's me.
Nah.
Like, in terms
No, I
of like
think you're-
diet.
Diet.
Yeah, like he eats like junk food. Like, and he has a
Yeah,
high metabolism
I guess,
and
yeah.
shit like that. Like, sorry, I cursed.
Milkshakes.
Yeah. You just been cursing through the
Yeah,
entire thing.
I cursed
Have you?
twice. I cursed twice. I'm sorry.
I heard those two things. Yeah.
Okay.
You keeping track of that. But
Yeah,
that's
I'll keep it down.
Let's have a rapid fire, okay, with you guys.
Sure.
I only asked you one question about the whole who's the childish one. Who's the most serious in the entire band?
Me, I would say.
Yeah?
No?
Yeah, I'd say Amrit.
I would say me.
Amrit.
I would say Philip, dude. See, it depends on what you
Serious
mean
in
by
what-
serious.
yeah. What do you
He's
mean by
like,
serious?
he's not serious. Like,
I'm very
he's
serious about what we're doing.
He's serious professionally. That
Ah.
all of us are. Okay.
No, like in terms of demeanor.
Personality, no?
Personality.
Philip.
100% Philip.
Really?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
very like he won't even smile
Or
at
he
you for the
comes
first.
across as
Comes across.
as the most serious.
Because it took me a whole year to really understand him and
Yeah.
like become close to him. Like,
Right.
He won't smile for the first 15 minutes.
I'm kind of glad he's not here, like a little bit like that way. But like
Yeah,
sometimes,
he's a bit of a scary.
sometimes that like intimidates me also. Like when my guest doesn't like relax and stuff like that. I'm just like, oh no, did I do something wrong? I did.
No, once Philip gets used to you, like
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
it's next level.
Then he'll
conversation.
start
he's
insulting.
hilarious then.
Yeah.
Like he
Lovely.
becomes a different person. But to answer your question, I guess
Philip.
Yeah, Philip, I
probably
would say, yeah.
Okay, who's the hungriest in the entire band?
Easy.
Okay.
Why, bro?
I
What
don't
do
even
you?
want to talk about this. though.
Oh, the other
I
day.
don't know, dude.
No, tell me that.
Should we-
Yeah, fine. Tell him.
Should we
bro.
get into the...
So he was
enormous-
super hungry. I don't know why. Okay, but he was super hungry. And he ended up eating my shawarma, his shawarma, one McDonald's meal,
Two things from Corner House.
two whole ice creams from
Yeah.
Corner House, and
Hey.
we went to some Andhra
for,
meals.
for lunch.
In the span of 6 hours, he's eaten about like 4,000 calories, and it just doesn't make a
Compute,
difference.
Yeah, dude. Like I don't see that at all.
I am seeing it now because I'm seeing it here and there. Like,
Where? Check this out. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, zoom into that. Who is the most? I would say not say most creative. Like the guy who's the most artsy in the entire band.
Who's the most art?
artsy.
When I say
or
artsy,
creative,
like
what?
mad genius types.
I would say Surya.
Surya.
That's so awkward that if they say that now, I can't even be like, yeah, it's me. Like,
That's 100% Surya.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely. And who is the quietest in the entire band?
Philip.
Philip.
Again, Philip.
Easily.
Philip.
Who's the loudest in the entire band?
Sometimes Sange.
Sange, because he's the drummer for sure.
Yeah, Sange in all ways, I guess.
Yeah.
Sange, by the way, is like an insane manager. Like in Simon, like
Insane.
he-
Incredible.
He's
I-
on top of everything. I think he's our producer and co-host Lani as well. He got us some gigs, and he's on top of everything. He's just like,
Yeah.
you'll be here this time. He told me, 1:30 sharp, the boys will be there. 1:30 sharp. And I
You
was
were
like-
here, no? 1:30.
Yeah, correct. Sange, for all purposes, they were here 1:30 sharp.
Yeah, he's a great manager, man.
Right.
He's fantastic.
If you were to collaborate with any other artist, like you've collaborated with like Marianne, Tribe,
No, that's Tribe
Tribe,
Mama.
Tribe Mama,
Tribe
Merikali.
Mama,
Merikali.
Merikali, right?
Yeah.
Who else would you want to collaborate with?
So we have some stuff in the pipeline.
That's
I don't
all you
know, should
collaborate?
we
No.
reveal,
We shouldn't reveal
Keep-
anything.
We have some
Secret.
stuff in the
Oh.
pipeline, but maybe
But-
I'll mention artists who we don't have in the pipeline that we'd like to
Yeah.
collaborate with.
Ayyo.
Yeah,
Come
that
on.
we'd like to collaborate with, we can tell anything.
Yeah. I mean, like, there are a lot of artists, obviously, international artists we would like to get that.
Such as?
Like I was saying earlier, like a Georgia Smith or like any of those,
Sampa is a
Sampa for sure.
Sampa's a big,
Sampa's
like, we
big
really
one.
want to do a collaboration with Sampa
Yeah,
for sure.
Sampa the Great, if you've heard of her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Who else, Napalm from
Yeah,
bro.
Hiatus.
100%.
That would be incredible.
For me personally, I would say Chris Style. He's this mandolin player.
Right.
From America is fantastic.
Interesting.
Yeah, we
That
want to
would
do.
be-
We
that
want to
would be
do some. Like there was this idea that we had to do like maybe like 5 years down the line, like do a collaboration with a big band, like an actual big band
band,
orchestra,
yeah.
and do
Yeah.
like the best of whatever we've put out in the next 5 years, and from the start to like best of Till Apes album with a big band arrangement. That'd be another, like
That'd be fun.
Honestly, we want to collaborate with anyone, man.
But in terms of indie bands that we really like, Easy Wanderlings is.
Oh, yeah,
we love
yeah.
that
Oh,
band,
brilliant.
man. And we recently met them at VH1, and
Yeah.
we were like, we should do like a two band
Two
setup.
band setup, like
Bro, that
You know,
actually
that-
be
they're
mad.
huge, yeah. And Bombay Brass, and
Yeah,
again,
Bombay
I'm saying the same names,
Same
but
names, yeah. But I think
We love them, dude.
That's because they're like one of the best in the industry, and like
Yeah.
when you talk about indie music, these names pop out immediately, right?
Yeah.
You get that.
Yeah.
Which stage would you want to play it like in the entire world? Which is your dream stage to play on?
I think for me, Red Rock.
Yeah, Red
Like, I
Rock, 100%.
really
I
would
love
love
Red
to
Rock.
play
Yeah?
Red
It's such a
Rock.
beautiful
Yeah.
place to play at. Like that
Like, I
backdrop
would say
is...
Red Rock for me.
Yeah, same.
I don't even know. I can't even.
Just say Wembley.
I can't even decide, dude. No, I was thinking of festivals, but I can't.
Okay, festival. Let's go to the next question. Festivals. Which festival would you want to play at? You guys
Coachella.
have
Coachella.
Yeah.
Coachella?
Yeah.
That's the one I want to play at.
It's a
for
bit of a
sure.
stretch, but I like it.
I mean,
Hey,
this is
no,
all
bro.
hypothetical.
I
anyway, right?
think one thing about like me is that I like to manifest things, and I like to manifest in the studio itself. And I see you guys.
What's your
playing
success rate? That depends on that.
It's still in the process. Manifestations happen now. It's the delivering part of it. Like the universe is still giving out things.
Right.
And I think soon, I think you guys will definitely play at Coachella. I see you guys now already.
Hopefully, man. Hopefully, someday.
It's gonna be
we'll
fun.
get to share. As long as we're sharing our music, we're good.
Yeah,
You
man.
know,
Awesome.
We're not really flashy about stages or anything.
Yeah.
Love
Play
it.
Red Rock.
Red Rock.
Red Rock's
I know about it.
Red Rock's not a flashy thing. It's,
Of course it is. It's huge.
It's huge, yeah,
It's
for sure.
enormous.
But, yeah.
I want to go back to Hideaway though. In
Yeah.
Goa.
Goa.
Yeah.
Which is, by the way, which is one of your worst gigs that you ever played, lad?
Worst gig?
Worst?
Your worst gig.
I don't know if we should say this.
I
No,
don't
no,
think
come
we
on,
should
say
say
it. Come on.
I don't want anyone to get offended.
Okay, don't. You can tell me. We'll bleep it out. Tell me.
Is there anything else other than...
I don't think so.
I think it's... I would say...
I would say
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, honestly...
Talk to me why it was a bad.
Honestly,
set.
audience had fun. Like,
Yeah,
whoever
I
saw-
was there. I was there.
And-
As an audience member, I loved you guys on stage. I was
Right,
like,
right.
amazing. Loved it.
yeah.
Yeah, but it was a mess for us, honestly.
On
Yeah.
stage.
It was
yeah.
so. It's also because by the time we played, we'd done like a bunch of shows through the year. We had done
Yeah.
3 shows leading up to.
Yeah, exactly. So
And
we were tired.
I
mainly.
think I met you guys at as well, and then what is this? Sange was just like we're tied up right up until mid-Jan.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys were
We
super
had
busy
we
till
had
then.
2.5 months of gigs every weekend.
Right.
Right.
Like double back to back. Like Echoes, we did
Yeah.
Hanuman Kind the first day where Surya and Sange were playing,
So
and I was
we
mixing.
played 2 days in a row.
Correct.
that's the thing.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and 4 of us who are in the band are also part of
That's
HMK's
what.
live
When I
set,
saw you
so-
guys at VH1, I was like, just half the lips right there.
Yeah,
only.
Yeah.
pretty much. It's literally half. of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
I mean, actually more than half. But
yeah. But
3/4
because we
lips.
played
Yeah.
the first day and we were a little like drained
Yeah.
out and
Yeah, and we showed up again in the morning for sound check, and generally the gig didn't go because I feel like also there was maybe for us there was some pressure because of the first festival we're playing Bangalore. We're from Bangalore.
Mm.
We wanted that festival to be like
Not the
a
best.
certain
level.
a certain level, which I don't think we delivered what we wanted to deliver.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah,
I don't know
so
about
I
that,
think
man.
was
I
why-
had a great time.
Yeah,
there.
you guys
Y'all
had
threw
fun, yeah.
t-shirts out on the stage and all that.
Yeah.
Bro, I
that was
almost
fun.
caught it, by the way. No, I almost
Yeah,
caught it.
I threw it.
Yeah, bro, I almost caught it, dude. This guy, one taller guy.
Yeah, Ashwin.
It was
Yes,
so
that
funny.
guy only, Ashwin only. And I was like, guy, what the hell is...
We gave you one. So.
I bought it.
Hey, you didn't catch it. Maybe. Catch it, bro. What to do?
Yeah.
The best gig
It's okay,
you
now
ever
next
played.
Voda and Ellie, when you make a t-shirt, we'll give you for free. No?
Yes! Whoa, then Nelly, getting it.
Best gig, huh?
Yeah, best gig.
Goa.
Between 2, I would say.
See, Bits was fantastic because the audience was Bits Pilani.
Biggest
Mm,
audience.
mm.
we played.
Biggest audience and
How big was it?
2,500, 2,400, something like that.
something like that.
Amazing.
But it was fantastic because every single person was jumping. I have a video
Yeah, it
of.
was mad.
So what I do is like in the last song, I only have to use my left hand, so I just take a video on my right hand, just for fun because everybody's jumping and like the whole stage is shaking. So if I go and check that video, everybody is jumping.
Man.
It's crazy, and I don't even think most of them even knew us that well.
I
But they
don't
just
think any
love-
of them knew us
Yeah,
other than like
I
the
was
few
trying to
people
be
who
polite
actually
to
booked
ourselves.
us.
Right.
Like the
You know?
students who actually convinced them
See,
to
they
book
came
us,
to
like-
watch Peter Cat, and they had fun at our stage, and
Yeah.
we had
Kill
fun
it.
with that.
Awesome.
So-
Yeah.
So that was-
and Goa, right?
I would say between Goa and Delhi was Jazz Weekend.
Oh, I forgot.
I would say those two
Oh.
are my top.
That was
sets.
recently.
That
No,
last
this was the
year.
first edition of
First
edition, yeah.
Jazz.
Okay.
And
Okay.
but Goa, I still think is tops. That was like
Yeah, yeah.
the smallest crowd we played to, but still like
Yeah.
And the
The
venue was small,
best.
so it was very intimate.
Yeah,
and-
really
super
intimate.
intimate. We were like cracking jokes. We were like making fun of each other. The crowd was joining in. We were like making fun of the crowd. They were making fun of us. It was like really fun. Like
Yeah.
Love
and
it.
just all of us having a great time together. Like
Jazz Weekend also was beautiful, man.
Jazz
We had
Weekend
some
was
great
epic.
moments there.
Superb.
yeah, I had this one thing which still like sticks with me.
The balloon.
Huh?
The balloon.
No, balloon was irritating. I was like confusing because there was like this greater than balloon just like bobbing right in front of me. I'm like, how is that? Why is there a balloon right here? And it was like connected to a girl's hand.
Oh!
She had her hands on the stage and it was just like bobbing in front of me. I'm just like,
damn.
what is this? But no, that wasn't it. It was when we were playing Giant Steps. We played Giant Steps
Oh.
or Tiny Steps. or
Tiny
our
Steps.
version.
That's our version, yeah.
So we played the song and the whole time we're like making fun of each other, saying like we're not a jazz band, but we
Yeah.
got booked for jazz weekend. So we're like, oh, jazz, are we jazz enough for you? Like just having fun.
Oh, right.
And we played this track, we finished this track, and I go up to I don't even go up to the mic, I was just like, jazz hands.
And
And one person was like, yeah. So I went up to the mic and I was like, show me your jazz hands. And then the whole crowd like lit up just.
Oh,
Wow, that was like.
Did I
crazy.
miss this?
Yeah, I
missed
think
this.
you were on the other.
Oh,
you were at the
shit.
keys.
Oh,
You were like setting up for Roo or something
yeah,
like that.
right.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
dude.
that was incredible. That in Goa, I would say that Goa was on our first tour. Those were the best 2 gigs, I feel.
Man, well, but thanks for dropping in and
course, man.
enjoying, like, having a nice time here. I had a great time talking to you guys.
Hey,
Huge fan,
100%,
first of all.
man.
So talking to you itself is like a huge thing for me. So
Thanks for having us, dude.
Yeah,
Of
Thanks
course.
for having us, man.